Video number 4, and I'm starting to get a little comfortable in front of the camera now. Okay, Samsung NX1. Where's my NX1? Nobody knows. It was supposed to be released based on Amazon on the 18th, and B&H was saying something like that too unofficially, but really no official date from them. Now everyone's leaning towards the 28th, so Amazon is saying it on all their different packages, and B&H is saying the 28th on the body only and no date on the kit, which is the package I bought. But we shall wait and see. Hopefully we'll get it soon. I'm really anxious to get it. The last video I made, I was a little disappointed of the images and footage I've seen come out of the camera, but there's been some pretty good stuff on the internet since then, so I'm pretty confident that this is going to be a pretty good camera, but time will tell. Alright, so coming out on the 28th, which I think is a rather weird date. It's Black Friday, and I don't know any place other than the big camera stores where you can go in and buy one. So it's going to be released on the 28th, they're going to ship it that day, and then it's going to have the weekend a couple days after that. I'm not quite sure how that works. It may just arrive Friday morning. I don't even know if the carriers are running, but let's wait and see. As long as I have it before Christmas, I think I'll be happy at this point. Alright, so I have an event coming up where I am hired to shoot a party at a doctor's office. I was really hoping to have my NX1 for this event, but I'm not going to. So I thought about renting a Canon, since I'm really familiar with Canon. And after I did the pricing, I was going to rent a D70 and a couple of lenses, just to kind of keep things in with the crop sensor, so I'm not getting out of line with that and not going with the full sensor and then coming back to crop sensor. And the more I thought about it, it's going to cost $200 for me to rent a Canon and a couple of lenses and ship it round trip. So I said, you know, let me just buy an NX30, keep it for a month or so, and then I'll sell it, and maybe it'll cost me $200 to own this camera for 2 months or 1 month or whatever the case may be. So that's what I'm doing. I purchased an NX30. It's coming in tomorrow morning, and that's what I'm doing instead of renting the Canon. I think it just makes more sense, since we're not sure when the NX1 is going to be released. At least I'll have a more of a high-end camera than my NX300, which is the recorder. And I figured I already have some glass. This is the kit lens, the 18-55, and the NX30 is going to come with one exactly like this. This came with the NX300. I've got the 30mm prime, and then I also have the 45, which is on the camera now. So I figured I have this much. Let me take both of these cameras onto the event, shoot them both equally, and see what the results are, and then do a full review on mainly the NX30 after I'm done with the event. And I'm thinking to do the 30, put it on this strap. It's a Black Rapid strap. Pretty good. I'm not a big fan of straps, but this is as close as I've come to liking one. And I'm going to put the little guy, the NX300, on one of these. This is a Peak Design Capture Pro on my belt. I love this thing. This is great. And I'm thinking to keep the settings about the same. I'm going to start in AP mode on both. Maybe 400 to 800 ISO. I'm not quite sure what the lighting situation is going to be. I have a couple of manual flashes which I may use if I need to. But I'm going to really try to keep everything exactly the same. Do equal shots of both cameras and see what the results are. And then do a full review on the NX30 and compare it to the NX300. I'm doing this because not a lot of people are doing Samsung reviews. There's a lot of unboxings. There's a lot of menu showing. There's a lot of showing the ergonomics, the layouts. But no one has ever said, you know, I took this camera on the field and these are the results I got. So I'm going to do that with the NX30 for this event and compare it to the NX300 and see what the different results are. I think they both have the same sensor. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how they behave. Alright, so no NX1 yet. I'm a little disappointed. I'm really anxious to get it, especially with all the footage coming out of Germany. I think some of it is awesome. But let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's hope we get this camera soon. And I'm going to do my review. And that's going to be my next video. See you guys then.